After working with over 110 clients in the home service space, we learned exactly the foundations and attributes from our top 1% clients, whether it is operational, sales, advertising, or the type of core values that they have embedded in their business. We know exactly what works from our 1% clients, and specifically the ones that do anywhere from 100 to 200,000 a month directly from our ads. So I'm going to be going over the 5 pointers that are crucial to success. And these, again, are foundational. However, when I explain these 5 foundational skill sets, take it to your own discretion. What I mean by that is make alterations that are variable and make sense specifically for your business. So just because I say one thing about our clients doesn't mean you have to do exactly step by step. So you want to make sure that you really understand the messaging of why that core value, why that attribute is so common across successful clients, and kind of just talk to yourself through it and say, what can I do for my business to make it just as successful? So let's jump right into it, and we're going to talk about the 5 pointers that are common with our 1% clients. Starting with number 1, which is setting yourself up as the authoritative figure. And I always talk to my clients about this and say, you have to be the authoritative figure in your space. Now, in most cases, you're going to be in a competitive market where you're going to have competitors who have 5 times the employees, 10 times the marketing budget, and there's really no way to overcome their marketing budget. So you have to set yourself up differently. Being an authoritative figure in your space has a lot to do with having a unique selling proposition. I don't know if you're an avid reader, but if you've read books and autobiographies and a lot of educational material, you'll notice that a lot of businesses who spike and grow really quick, they will come with a unique selling proposition or a market offering that is very, very competitive and will literally steal clients from your respective competitors. For example, one of our clients who do about $2 billion a year in revenue have this offer where they offer 45% off installation prices and 0% financing with no payments for 12 months. And yes, they're able to offer this because they have a lot of support and funding and revenue and profits. But think about the competitive advantage they have by offering something so strong. So put this in perspective. If you were to see one advertisement for free consultation and then see this ad from one of my clients who offers 40% off select installations with 0% financing and no payments for 12 months, you are 100% going to be inclined to go with the second offering because it's more attractive for you, the customer. Number 2 is putting some time, money, and energy into a website. A website is something that you really have to focus on for a few months. It's a few months project where if you gotta, obviously you have to make sure that you're hiring the right development and website team, but it's not something that you have to often come back to it and you know, where it takes a lot of your time and energy. It's something that you want to put a lot of attention up front. You want to make sure that you're utilizing an SEO-based platform like WordPress, where you could really have a lot of optimizations on the back end that you could host a rank number 1 in your specific keywords, okay? You don't want to use Wix. You don't want to use landing page builders for your main website. You want to make sure you're using a reliable website builder just like WordPress. Therefore, long term, you don't have to worry about transitioning to another website builder or having a lot of internal errors. We noticed that from our clients, their main website is built on WordPress and they have an SEO and management team focusing on that website where they're always improving SEO ranking, they're always changing up the imagery, they're checking the website movements of the customers and seeing where optimizations can be made. For example, we recently just had a consultation with our clients where we installed this app where we could see, and you could also see this on Google Analytics, where you could see the movements and where clicks are often made on the homepage of the website. And what we noticed is that the search toolbar at the top was not being used at all. I think it was being used about 3% of all customers that were landing on the homepage. And that's where we wanted to progress people to, so they could check out the different services and different offerings. And so what we decided to do is leave it like that on the desktop version, but on the mobile version, bring the search bar to the right side. And our click rates to the search bar has increased by 10%. And we only did this literally last week. So again, you want to make sure your website is hosted on a reliable website builder and you have a team managing it and optimizing it, because over time it's going to build you a lot of success. And just a little disclaimer, SEO and website building and optimizations is a very, very long-term goal. Okay, so you want to make sure you're sourcing the right company. Number 3, I have restructuring your sales process. Restructuring your incentive packages for your sales team is extremely vital. And from attending a lot of annual meetings and just talking with a lot of my clients, they put a lot of time and energy into creating the proper incentive structure for their sales team. I'll give you a prime example that's been moving needle for a lot of our larger clients is Google reviews. So a lot of our clients, after discussing with them time and time again, that Google reviews is an initiative that has to be taken place in the business as soon as possible. Because over time, for one specific client that I have in mind, they have about 16 sales guys. All 16 sales guys are focusing on collecting Google reviews within their sales meetings and sales calls and existing customers. Over time, that could accumulate to thousands and thousands of reviews per year. So what one of my clients did was they set up an incentive package, an incentive program for who collects the most Google reviews in the company. And at the end of every month, whoever has the most Google reviews gets a $1,000 bonus. And I've told my clients over and over again that it should even be upwards of $1,500 or $2,000, because over time, that's gonna make you a whole lot more money. I have another video on the YouTube channel where we talk to you guys about the importance of collecting Google reviews. Aside from creating incentives for Google reviews, create competitive incentives for sales closing. And you wanna make sure you understand what type of sales guy you have. If your sales guy is money driven, you wanna make sure that you're incentivizing that sales guy or girl by money incentives. And then there are trophy-based salespeople where they just want compliments. They love being fed compliments and, just reiteration and telling them that they're doing a good job. And so really understand the type of people that are on your team and what really motivates them. I guarantee you, if you were to have a one-on-one conversation with at least 5 to 10 of your team members, not everyone is driven by money. It's a very big misconception. Number 4 is having a robust follow-up system within the business. A lot of the times, our clients don't really have an advertising issue. And if they do, that's really the easiest part. But a lot of the times, it's the retention. They got a lead, they called them once, they were busy, and they ended up forgetting to call the lead, or maybe they followed up just once. And we actually advise our clients, and what we do for our clients is we follow up with our customers at least 12 times within a 6-month period just from email. So we have a few different outreach methods for existing clients, and pretty much to sum it up is we send about 12 to 15 emails within 6 months. They're in our advertising strategy on Google retargeting and Facebook retargeting for 6 months to a year, where they'll see case studies, testimonials, advertisements for again 6 months to a year. And then we suggest our clients send manual text and phone calls, get that personalized relationship with the prospect. Give them a call, give them a text, ask them how their weekend was, wish them a happy birthday, whatever the case is. You just want to make sure you're always in contact. When I used to sell heating and air conditioning equipment to commercial and residential properties, I remember I was talking to this couple who just moved into this house and they were looking to replace their boilers, their air conditioner, and their furnace here in Toronto. It took me 4 months to actually close a deal, but I closed a deal because it was Monday and I said, "Happy Monday. Hope everything's going well." I actually gave that prospect a call, and the very next day, I closed the deal for about $24,000 for a completely new heating and air conditioning system for this old home. So you want to make sure you're following up with prospects in multiple different avenues. Text, some of our clients leave automated voicemail drops, emails, Google ad retargeting, and Facebook ad retargeting. Number 5 is thinking long-term. And this has a lot to do with video content and more specifically testimonials. Now think about it for a second. You're probably facilitating about 10 to 15 jobs every single week. What would be the downfall of reaching out to a local videographer and getting them to document a few jobs for maybe 1 to 2 months? Can you imagine the amount of testimonials, case studies, before and afters, and overall just content that you'll have to use for your website, for your landing pages, for your advertising, for your flyers, for customer examples? So what we often advise to our clients, and many of them actually take this action because it's very logical and profitable, is that hire a local videographer, have them follow your sales team, your install team, and get them to take videos of the jobs before installation, after installation, request testimonials from your customers and saying, "Hey, can you just give me some feedback on what you thought of the experience, and some worries and skepticism that you had before, and how you felt after, and how you think about the pricing." Really get some feedback from your customer base. It does not hurt. And what this does is after 2 months, let's say your total cost for the videographer is going to be $3,000 for 2 months of going from job to job, you're gonna have at least 20 videos, about 100 to 500 different pictures. And again, the way you could leverage this and utilize it so you could repurpose it to your website and landing page, that's going to infinitely make you a lot of money, because once you place these images or you have these videos in your advertising, they're gonna be there forever, okay? So hire a local videographer, get him or her to document a lot of the jobs, and bonus, make sure you get testimonial videos. All right, this is gonna put you at the forefront of your competition, and you're gonna gain a lot of trust by getting testimonials from homeowners that had a good experience with you. Now, we work with a lot of businesses that do 2-3 million a year, from 25 to 32 million a year. We have clients who do about 200 million a year, upwards of 1.2 billion a year. So again, we have the privilege of understanding what works and what doesn't, but it's really up to you, the viewer, of if you're going to implement something like this within your business. And our best clients, again, they listen to us, they take what we say strongly, but they make alterations that is more beneficial for their business, because no one knows their business better than the actual business owner or executive team. So make sure you're actually implementing this. And here are 5 bonus tips of other things that we notice that our clients are doing very successfully. So just hear me out for a second. Number 1, putting emphasis on core values and purposes of the business. So you want to make sure your intention is clear and why your business is alive and serving others. 2, hiring systems to hire the best A+ team members. What we've seen a lot of our clients do is hire HR consultants to build out a hiring system, a vetting system, to hire the best installers and salespeople and administration team there is in the area. Next is competitive incentives when targets are hit. It's a very good motivational factor. So if X number is hit for the month or for the quarter, then you get X incentive. 5 is a customer fulfillment obsession. Everyone on the team is customer fulfillment obsessed. So the moment that they are hired and working within the company, they understand that customer feedback is the most important thing. And number 6 is a way to continuously collect Google reviews. I said this before, I said this in other videos. I even created a whole video about Google reviews, and I will say it over and over again. Our best clients take initiatives to collect more Google reviews and incentivize people who collect the most Google reviews. I hope you take this information and really implement it in your business. If you are a home service-based business and you have at least a 3-person sales team, we would absolutely love to help you out. You could have an advertising issue, you could have a sales issue, you could have a retention issue, whatever the case is. There's gonna be a link in the description below where you could schedule a call with my team, and we're gonna assess your business and really build out a 6 to 12 month roadmap for you specifically, so you could acquire more clients and retain existing ones and pay no additional cost for those specific customers that are there waiting to do business with you. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you soon.